Greetings, this is August 24th at 11 p.m. We are looking at an older burn site north of Venables. I'd like to just jump over to Kelowna. We're looking at Windy, and I am seeing a northwestern breeze coming in at 6 kilometers an hour. So I've jumped over to the Google Earth KML. We're looking at the radiative scan, and I am seeing some hot indications. There's a lot of radiative power in approximately 6 spots on either side of Highway 33 east of Rutland. In an overview of the area, we can see the Brown Lake Reserve and the Big White Ecological Reserve to the southeast. That's lower right portion of your screen. If we go back to the radiative scan, it gives you an idea of the lay of the land, the territory, and the proximity down to Hydraulic Lake, which is 10 to 12 kilometers south. Here we're zooming into the area around Highway 33. We can see some radiative power being emitted in the red high zone, and a spot quite lower in the blue, almost non-registering. So there's a variety, there's an active situation occurring according to that satellite system. The wind is currently coming from the northwest, but it's forecast to be coming from the west. It's low velocity, in around 5 kilometers an hour, but it could shift from the east, and about every 6 hours it's looking to shift again. There are considerable gusts in the forecast, and we're looking at a second wind model now. So there's no counting on the wind to aid on a specific fire front. It's going to be quite variable, and here if we pull out and look at the Okanagan, we can see the valleys at play, the ridges up on the Okanagan Plateau. There are going to be variations in wind speed and direction. If we look on the NRC site, we have it registered in at 300 hectares currently. I also went over to DriveBC to see if there was a cam nearby for a closer look, and there is one at McCulloch. This cam is on Highway 33 facing north, just south of the Big White turnoff. And I'm going to let the time roll. And there was a transmission delay at 3 o'clock. It came back on again at about 8:30 p.m. So there may have been a power interruption, or it could be unrelated. I'm looking for a glow in the background or any indication of smoke or haze, and I'm not seeing it yet. So I would use this cam to verify wind data if there's a consistent breeze coming from the west. It may be of the wind shifting. Now we'll return to the Elephant Hill wildfire. I wanted to post this updated perimeter that's come through from the NRC. It's quite different from the official one, which you can find in the regional links below, and you should check that out to make sure you're well ahead of all the alerts. This perimeter map is giving us good information on where it anticipates most of the heat and the burn areas to be. So it can be used for comparison to other maps to see where areas of intensity may be. I'm going to jump to Hyheum and look at the infrared indicated for a 24-hour period prior to this update, which was at 8:39 p.m. PST. And if I go to the last 12 hours, we see nothing. And that's a very good sign. It means that the fire is currently not on the move and it's not generating new hotspots. If we go to Young Lake and north towards Moose Lake, Sharp Lake Rec site, we can see that most of this hotspot activity in the last 24 hours is north of the valley and over towards the Bonaparte. If we go to the 12-hour map, no new hotspots. Also a very good sign that the fire suppression is well underway there. we can jump to south of Green Lake. I am seeing two spots towards the top of Mount Jim, east of Jim Lake. Remember, these hot spots can be 500 meters to a kilometer off, so that sort of information has to be verified. And I am seeing no new hot spots in the last 12 hours. Also a very good sign that this fire is currently slumbering. So I want to thank you for tuning in with this very brief update and for your patience as I take a quick look at Kelowna. I'm sure many of us have friends there, and just as they have been concerned about our situation in the Thompson, Nicola, and the Caribou region. It appears that the Elephant Hill wildfire is slumbering, still dangerous. However, I am confident that our wildfire crews are pouncing on it while it sleeps. Thank you for tuning in. Be safe, everyone.